What's going on, everyone? This is how we're starting this video. I'm in the truck, driving, obviously, on the way to garage 13, pick up the tins for the Softail. Been a long time coming, but you know what? Don't matter, because at the end, it'll all be worth it. Once I get the parts, gonna go ahead and head back to the garage. Plan of attack, get the bike back on the lift, and start assembling it, start putting it all back together. Got to finish up some wiring and the tins, of course. And most importantly, had to test ride it, make sure everything works good on there, you know. The time frame I'm looking at is, I don't got one. What I do have though is we're going to be hitting up Texas in 2 weeks. There's an event going on down there that I'll be attending, and I'm taking the bike with me. All right, now I'm gonna let you guys go, get back to my driving because there's still a lot of traffic out here, and see you back at the garage. All right, so here we are, back in my 10-car garage. Got the tins, they're in the house right now, waiting, chilling. I gotta move some bikes around in here, make some space, and I gotta move the lift to the middle of the garage, move this king over. That way I have plenty of room around the bike to work on it. Let me go ahead and get all that situated, get the bike on there, lock it down, and start hustling on it, man. Gotta get going on it. All right, countdown has begun to get this put back together. So let's do this. All right, the bike is on the lift. Thanks to my kids for helping out Dad. Now I go through and start checking off the boxes of everything I need to do. I need to finish the front lights, put on the brackets for the cables so they're not all like dangling everywhere. Floorboards. Mount the front switch for the air ride. I went ahead and changed that a little bit, so I got to do that. The seat, the ECU. I think there's like a couple other things I have to do. I can't remember off the top of my head. I got a list that I have to go through, get all that knocked out, and then I go ahead and throw the tins on there. So it begins. Let's test them out, make sure they turn on. There we go. Easy stuff. Front lights are done. Got rid of those ugly original HD lights, those halogen bulbs, threw those right into the trash. Upgraded to an LED headlight, LED fog lamps. These are the same lights I'm running on my other bikes. These things are so bright at night, you can see into next week with no problem. Plus, you got yourself a little sneak peek of the color I ended up going with on the bike. Less yapping, more working, time is money. Let's keep going on the rest of this bike. All right, moving on. I'm gonna put this clamp on for these cables, clean them up a little bit. I'll run one on this side for the idle and throttle cable. I will not run one on the clutch side. Make sure that's straight. Keep on talking, I ain't even paying attention over here. They're not crazy tight and it cleans up the look. The floorboard is coming off next. Done. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, got the floorboards done. Shifter pegs done. The trim pieces right there that I was talking about. And other floorboards done. All right, got a couple other things checked off the list. Things are moving along quite nicely. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the front light and the front trims mount those back to that front fender. The gas tank should also be ready to bolt onto the bike. I don't think it's going to get in the way of anything else that I'm doing up here. I'm pretty much done messing around over here by the tank itself, so I'll be able to get that on there. The next thing I have to do is move towards the back, wire the rear taillights. So I got new taillights for this thing. I'm going to have to get that knocked out. But it's getting close, so don't change that channel. Don't change it. So I got everything mounted on the front fender, the trim, the light, the badges, the fender skirt, all that's on there. I'll be able to go ahead and throw the front fender on here. And right now I am about to wire these tail lights. Got some Kellerman lights for the rear, replaced all the original tail lights and turn signals. I went ahead and cut off the end, the connector off the original wiring harness, and I'm going to hardwire these tail lights in there. So these will be my tail lights, turn signals, and running lights. All that will take function, get rid of the big bulky tail light and the turn signals. And then I could bring all the fenders out, the gas tank, everything, and mount it on the bike. Front fender's done, rear fender's done, gas tank is done, ready to get mounted up to the bike. But before I do that, I want to give a huge shout out to my homie Edgar at Garage 13. Once again, I had a vision. He delivered and brought it to reality. Man, I started off with a few paint colors I couldn't make up my mind. We got it narrowed down to a couple colors. Then my girl Marilyn ended up making a final decision, and I could not be more happy with the end result. I was over there with the homie Edgar, went through like the paint scheme I wanted it to look like, what I was going for. The man understood. He loaded up his paint arsenal and went to work. And you better believe we got footage of him in action. So check this out. That was a homie Edgar conducting a paint symphony, laying down that House of Kolor Kandy root beer on this metal. What I'm gonna do right now is put you guys up on a tripod, and my son's gonna come give me a hand, get the fenders mounted on this bike. Let me do that, and then I'll go ahead and keep going on this. So the fender goes on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. bike is put back together. I'm about to show you guys. But before I do that, I'm gonna paint a scenario for you. You're cruising along, man or woman, riding your Vicla, your backpack. Once again, man or woman, I don't judge. You're noticing they talking too much. You can hear them. They're trying to have a conversation in your ear while you're just trying to cruise and enjoy that weather, that wind therapy. You know what the problem is? You can hear them. You wanna know what the solution is? Get louder pipes. Where do you get louder pipes? Steady Custom Cycles. Get at them. Another scenario. You're with your significant other. Late at night. You notice your romantic nights are sizzling. There's no conversation. There's nothing going on. You want to go ahead and spice things back up? Get your significant other some parts. I will guarantee you'll start having conversations again, just like you started dating from day one. Dinner conversations, conversations at night, conversations during the day, but not too many, because then we're going to go back to the first scenario. You know, it's all fun and games until it's time to order those parts. In that case, get at me. Your boy is now an authorized vendor for Steady Custom Cycles in the Chicagoland area and the Midwest area. Let me know what you need. Bars, pipes, crash bars, cables, whatever you need. Let me know. Now I could show you this bike. I want to show you guys the bike outside, but the weather's not cooperating. It's rainy, it's cloudy, it's shitty. Let me know what you think, because I just stepped it up to the next level. There it is. First Layframe in Chi-Town. Officially on the ground. No cheating either. Straight on the frame. No pads. Nothing. Look at that fender. See that? Ugh. Right on the frame. Man, can't wait to get this thing on the street. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for this weather, I'd be out test riding it. So I still got to test ride it. The light isn't the best in here, but you get the idea. Check out this paint. My God. Check out that flake. These flakes dancing. Reminding me of a dance club back in my days. That seat is familiar. Belongs to my other bike. There's a few things on here that I'm still waiting to get delivered. Seat is definitely not done yet. Still waiting on that. Let me know what you think about the color. Night and day difference. These LED lights in the garage can only do so much. And you already know. You already know. Yes, sir. All right, I'm back. I had to go freshen up. It started getting real hot in here, man. It started getting real humid outside with all that rain that we got going on. But there you have it. Layframe is finally done for the most part. And what could I say? I'm fucking proud. I'm proud of the outcome. Built in my 10th car garage. So back to business. The bike will be in Texas for a bike event, La Vicla Vida at Strobers, Dallas. I'll be out there. I'll be rolling with some of the guys from Orlando, Chicago, Nuestras Vicla, Chicago, some of the homies from Indiana, Wisconsin. I mean, we're rolling deep. We're bringing a whole caravan, and we're bringing all the bikes with us too. So if you see me out there, stop by, say what's up, check out the bike for yourself. Let me know what you think. Before I forget, I want to give a major thanks to my homie Scott Ralston from SR Metal Fabrication out in Australia, my homie Lee from Low Ballers Mafia for hooking it up, LBM for life. Keep doing them burnouts, my guy, keep doing them burnouts. My homie Edgar from Garage 13 for making this paint come to life. And my family, of course. Can't forget my family. But big thanks to everybody that helped out during this build. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. One last thing before the send-off. Don't let yourself be controlled by three things: people, money, or past experiences. Live your life, enjoy it, care for others, care for yourself. And on that note, I'll catch you guys at the next one. Peace.